Hi, welcome again to this video tutorial. We are going to be talking about validation. We want to be sure that information that has come into our website is well validated before it goes into our database. The list is increasing, but more people have registered with us. Now we want to be sure that each time someone tries to sign up, that we make sure there is something here. If you click this now without putting anything, it will go in like that, and that's very wrong. It's very wrong. We want it in such a way that when you click on sign up, you can say, please enter your username, please enter your email address, and please enter your password and the rest. Okay, so we come in here, go to the register page. Under the is set post variable, I'm going to be sure that there is information in all these variables before I do anything. So I'm going to cut this out. Before I send information to the database, I need to validate. So I'm going to do validate user input. Okay, I'm going to say if empty $username, I can say echo enter your user name, then but I'm going to store it out in a variable. I can say error as a variable I'm creating for username error, and then I say else if a person doesn't put their password. I can say my password error, say p error, say enter your password, then also need to validate the email address. Can do that, say else if empty email. I'm going to say error, alright, is equal to enter your email address. Okay, then the next thing is I'm going to say else if empty department, that's when the person doesn't put any department. You can say department, say d error is equal to enter your department. Okay, then finally we want to make sure the person enters the date. You can say empty date registered. So date registered error, dr error is equal to enter registration date. Very beautiful. Then if the user has entered all this, that's if nothing is empty, then we say else. And the else here tells us that everything is okay. Everything is okay. Now, if statements are also known as conditional statements, I just pasted in the code for inserting the information I removed before, so I just put it in now. If statements are also known as conditional statements, it means they bring out information based on a condition. Whatever condition has its own information that will be displayed to the user. Okay, so now these things are stored into variables, these error messages. Now I need to pull those error messages out, but I want to pull them out close to the form fields, so that if you did not put the username, it's going to show near the form field for username. So I'm going to come around here, just below the username label, I'm going to come in PHP. If we find any user error, as if is set user error, that's if we found a value, then I want you to echo, that's tell us what error it is, echo that user error to the screen. Alright, okay, now close the PHP. So I can now do this for all of them. For email address, always do it close to the form field you want to display an error message for. So this is date registered error, department error, password error, email error. Okay, we'll save this. Now they are going to be displaying one after the other because I used an if statement. So if the username was found, no problem. The password was found, and I have to move the email above the password since it is in that order. So if the email is not found, okay, it brings this out. If the email was found, it will check for password. If the password was found, it will check for department. If the department was found, it will check for date registered. If date registered was found, then it will go and say everything is okay, prepare the query and put the information into the database. So let's try out the code. First of all, I refresh. Alright, so try to click this. Then it tell me enter your username. So that's it, enter your username. Alright, let's say person says, wow, okay, I didn't put my username. My username is Harry. He tries to sign up. Then you say enter your password. Okay, now it jumped the email address, and part of the reason is because of what we did earlier on, and I have not saved this. So saving it now is going to take it step by step. Let's say we'll go for username, and then I click on this. We're going to say enter your email address. Now if you notice, When it wants to say enter your email address, you lose the information in here. How do we maintain the information the user has posted inside here? And we need to be able to make it. It is called sticky forms. Sticky forms are forms that do not lose their data when validation is ongoing. So we're going to come in here and ensure that whatever value is entered remains. So I'm going to say under value attribute, I'm going to add value attributes to this. I'm going to use PHP, and I'm going to say if is set $_post, and I'm going to say I want to be sure there was a username posted. If it was posted, then I want you to show me that username that was posted. Say username. Normally this could be the variable username, can still be used to replace it. So where did we get this from? Now this is what I am trying to do. I want to be sure that this username was there. So since we've already created it here, I may just shorten the whole code. When the register button is clicked, I want to be sure that I have a username in there. So I'm going to use just $username, since I've earlier on created that variable. I can just come in here, put this through. Now I'm going to just copy and paste it down to other ones so that it becomes easier to validate each place. Okay, so this in here. Okay, come in here, put this in here. Okay, and then finally date register. Alright, so now I'm going to change this to email. That's the email that was posted. Email posted. Password. So the user doesn't have to retype everything all over again. That's why we are creating a sticky form for our user, for a good user experience. Date registered, date registered. Save this, come in here. Alright, I'm going to come in here. Alright, let's say I put in Harry, then click on sign up. Alright, Harry remains, and then I see enter your email address. And I come in here again and put Harry, whatever. Let's try one of these out. Try to click this. Okay, so it keeps Harry and keeps Kingsley at Lionsgate. So just that, like that, it doesn't lose any data. Plus it checks for the information. Enter your password. You could use CSS to make this thing appear in red so that it will be easily visible for the user. I might as well create that, but I think you can look at that and do that by yourself. Alright, that's how you validate a form. This is a very simple validation, but if you are really going to do something that will attract so many users, you have to think of having a better algorithm. You can combine both JS validation, JavaScript validation, PHP validation, and browser validation. This is strictly PHP. There are more things you can do. In the next video, I'll be talking about email validation, so that when the person enters a wrong email address, it will be able to track it and tell us that this email address is wrong. Put in the right email address. So see you in the next video. Thanks for watching once again. Thank you.